God damn it. It's not really actually allowing me to show you the source I want to show you. There, we'll do it like this. Okay, cool. Check it out. This is the email. And it's not vague. Starting today, all creators are required to tell us if their content is made for kids, bolded, in order to comply with the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, blah, 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 blah. Depending on the amount of content, again, bolded, made for kids, content on your channel, you can set your audience at either the channel level or the video level. For those who are setting at the channel level, it is one click. Then we get a picture. Set at channel level, no content, no made for kids content. Set at video level, a mix of made for kids and not made for kids content. Or set at channel level, a lot of made for kids content. These changes are required as part of a settlement with the U.S. Federal Trade Commission and a New York Attorney General and will help you comply with the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act and or other applicable laws. We know these changes won't be easy for some creators and that this is required change is going to take some time getting used to, but these are important steps to take to ensure compliance with the law. Please read more below to understand your legal obligations. What is changing? Starting today, all creators are required to mark their content as made for kids bolded or not made for kids bolded in YouTube Studio. Blah, 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 stuff like that. Starting in January, we will limit the data we collect on made for kids bolded content to comply with the law. Which we will disable personalized ads for this content, as well as certain other features like comments, notifications, and others. Why is this happening? These changes are required as part of a settlement with the U.S. Federal Trade Commissions, the FTC, and the New York Attorney General as part of the COPPA and other acts. Regardless of your location, they're required to ask you to set the content is made for kids or not. We'll use machine learning system to help us find out content is clearly made for kids, but do not rely on our system to set content for you. If you don't set your content, or if we detect error or abuse, we may set your audience for you. And if you fail to set your content accurately, you may face compliance issues with the FTC or other authorities. What is made for kids content? We cannot provide a specific legal advice, but according to the FTC's guidelines on COPPA, a video is child-directed, which we call made for kids, bolded, if it is A, directed to children as the primary audience, as in videos for preschoolers, or B, it is directed to children, but children are a secondary audience, as in cartoon videos that primarily targets teenagers, but is also, thanks for following, Jimmy, but is also intended for younger kids. Learn more about the factors that determine your content is learned as made for kids here, blah, 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 blah. There's nothing vague about this. There's a lot of information given. There's links everywhere. There's nothing vague about this. I don't see anything in here by fines. I see compliance issues with the FTC or other authorities, and YouTube may take action on your YouTube account. I see nothing in here about fines. So, I have no idea what this content creator you were linking to is talking about. There's nothing vague. There's nothing about fines. It very specifically says this is what you have to do, and this is why. Again, sensationalist. Like, I don't know if am I missing something in this email that is extremely clear-cut about exactly what's happening, what you have to do, and what it means? Like, here, look, wait, I got more. Hold on. I know you said I know you said that you're I know you said what's the word I'm looking for? Your resolution's too low. But here, there's the link about how to determine if your content is made for kids. But I mean, I don't know what to tell you. If this is extremely cut and dry and very, like, it's not super specific because that would come into legal advice and YouTube won't give legal advice. But direct statements off of this website When deciding whether or not your channel or video is made for kids, you should consider various factors, including the subject matter of the video. Is it educational content for preschoolers? Well, this one isn't. Okay, no. Whether children are your intended or actual audience. Children are not my intended audience, and as far as I'm aware, children are not watching my content. Whether the video includes child actors or models. Nope. Whether the video includes characters, celebrities, or toys that appeal to children, including animated characters or cartoon figures. Well, yes, this is Pokemon that I happen to be playing. This is not the only game I play. I may play, like, Gears of War next. So, my channel definitely isn't intended for children. Do I have stuff on screen that may be children-specific? Maybe. But the video is not intended for children. Where the language of the video is intended for children to understand. Fuck no! I'm going to go into high-level concepts. We go into philosophy here. I curse on a regular basis. No, they're not. Where the video includes activities that appeal to children, such as play, acting, simple songs, or games, or early education. No! Whether the video includes songs, stories, or poems for children. No! Any other information you may have to help determine your video's audience, like empirical evidence of the video's audience. So it's pretty damn specific what goes in. Now, it's not exact, but it's pretty specific. They fall short of legal advice, because if YouTube gives you legal advice, they could get in trouble. If you do get in trouble, you could say, well, YouTube told me this was okay, and then YouTube would get included in a lawsuit. So they won't give you direct legal advice, but they do give a fair amount of information directly telling you what is or is not here. Then it defines what a child is. How old is a kid? The age of a kid in the United States is defined as anyone under the age of 13. So the question is, okay, does your content apply to kids under the age of 13? It might. But again, is it aimed at them? Are they the primary audience? Like, these are the questions that come in. So this guy that you were watching, when he says that it's vague, it isn't. When he's saying they weren't specific, they are very fucking specific. I don't know what to do. It tells you exactly what to do. Just either set it as for kids or not. Set it on a channel level or set it on a video level. It is very damn specific. He is either being sensationalist and trying to drive up views based on false information, or the dude can't read. There may be other stuff in there, but those are the two obvious answers I'm seeing. And keep in mind, this was a, like automatic email that was sent to me. This is not stuff that I went and looked up separately. This was just in the email. So it's one of those, like, I'm not sure where the problem lies with this content creator that you viewed. I don't want to know their name, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't care. I have no interest in what their name is and who they are, because I don't want to know. I'm not going to go watch them. I'm holding my controller upside down, which is why I'm being weird about this. Yeah, if he's worried, he can just say yes. But, like, this is very similar to the shit that comes up concerning, like, fair use and do you have permission to use the shit in your video. Yeah, but he... So what I'm hearing, Wonder Girl, is that he didn't read the fucking email. Or any of the other information that is in it. There's a lot of information in that email, a lot of links and stuff like that. He didn't read them. He fucking panicked and put out a panic video to his entire audience that is giving them bad information. And I don't see anything in here. Now, I might be missing it, because again, I didn't look too deeply into it. I just read and went, okay, that makes perfect sense. Let's go. I don't see anything in here that says that someone can report you for this and you get fined. There's nothing about fines whatsoever. At all. It says action can be taken against you. So as an example, if someone decides that they think that my content is not under fair use and that I am abusing, like, not, I'm trying to remember the word I want to use here. If they decide that, like, I don't have permission to use Pokemon content, they could send off to Pokemon to have Pokemon put a content ID claim on my stuff. Action is being taken against me by Nintendo, not by YouTube. YouTube doesn't give two shits. It's Nintendo that would be taking action. If someone decides that my content is sexist, racist, or otherwise What did he cite? I want to see this link. Also, what the hell? Did it self-destruct and I missed it? Like, I didn't see what the stunky did. But yeah, I really want to see this link about the $42,000 fine. Yeah, YouTube's just gonna suspend your account. They're legally covering their own asses. They're just gonna suspend your account. Let's see. What about your own obligations under the COPPA Act? Let's go pull up the COPPA Act. Let's see. So, text of rule on the COPPA Act. Enforcement. Let's see. I'm just gonna search for. I know you guys can't see this, but I'm really curious, and this sounds stupid. Okay. So I am on. The Electronic Code for Federal Regulations website, looking at their content about the COPPA Act. I just searched for a $sign. There isn't one. I'm on the website. Like, this is for the text of the law, right? There is no $sign. Hold on, wait. Oh, hold on. Okay, let's see. This is incremental burdens, how much it's going to cost the taxpayer, and how much it's going to cost the government to do this thing. So, yep, that's not a fine. Nope, that's not about fines. Okay, let's see. Nope, that's not about fines. Like, I'm finding a lot of $signs in this documentation, but this is more background about what it's costing the taxpayer and stuff like that. Looking for any information about... That's labor costs. About how much it would cost to enforce this. Yep, nothing about fines. Defined. Yeah, like, I'm looking at the website. I'm looking at the act. There's nothing here. So, and this is the FTC website I'm looking at. And keep in mind, these laws aren't new. They've been on the books for years and years and years. Like, the original... It looks like the original COPPA Act came out in 1999. The end of... Yeah, no. Just the... No, I'm not... Nope. I'm done with this conversation. Just the name of that video is clickbait sensationalism. Right off the bat. Just the name of that video. I'll be honest, the name of that video pisses me off. Just the name of it. This guy got you to respond the exact way he wanted. He got you. You saw a clickbait name. You went and watched it. You watched his stuff. You started building up, your concern over something that looks legit. And now you're talking to other people, which would convince other people to go and watch the video as well, thus getting him more ad revenue. This is absolutely clickbait sensationalist bullshit. That is literally what it is. I'm sure he seems genuinely upset. And you know what? Actors in movies seem genuinely upset as well. Okay, Car Blast. This is something I need. I will hate the player and the game. I will hate both. Because this is not a game this player had to be part of. Like, I have, over the past couple of years, I have rapidly come to the conclusion and the belief that people that willfully spread false information for personal gain are, like, terrible people. That's one of the reasons I am so careful on a regular basis that when I'm giving my opinion, but I know I'm not an expert on something, or I try to give information, to make it clear I am not an expert, I don't know everything, please, like, follow up and fact check me on this, and I want to be corrected if I'm wrong. Because I don't want to spread information, if I'm going to try to educate someone, I want to educate them correctly on stuff I actually know. So it pisses me off when someone willfully spreads misinformation, especially for personal gain. And that's exactly what this sounds like. I'm curious. I'm not going to go watch the video. Let's see. No, not new window. I need a new incognito window because I don't want him getting benefits off this. Strange physiology reacts to electrical energy in interesting ways. The presence of a shellmet will cause this Pokemon to evolve. Let's see.
Well, well, well.
God, that was loud. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm watching. I'm looking at this right now. So this dude has almost 1 million subscribers, and he has almost 6 times the views on his End of Dako video that he does on his previous Five Nights at Freddy's video. Actually, it has almost double the views of any of his last videos for like the past week and a half to 2 weeks. Yeah. Like, he got a shit ton of videos views for this. Yeah, I'm actually kind of interested. So, you know, he has 3 links in here. He's got a link for a petition on change.org. He's got a regulation link. He doesn't actually, like, is this the link? Nope. He doesn't actually have a link to the actual rule in question or the law in question. Amazing. And the link that says $42,530, it's the link on the change.org petition. I don't actually see that list, like, actually anywhere. Interesting. Okay, now here's a video from supposedly a lawyer. Okay. Okay, so YouTube COPPA, commercial-free childhood. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so this is the initial request for the FTC to investigate Google. Okay, cool. But this is a request for them to investigate. This is not the law. Okay, there's a lot of information about why Google got investigated and why this is being applied to them in general. That's good. Like, that's actually useful. It's the advocacy groups responding to the FTC settlement with YouTube. Where's the actual law? Have I found a shiny yet? No. I've only found like 3 shinies in the 20 years I've played Pokemon. Yeah, I'm like, so I've looked at all of his links, and keep in mind, I'm skimming, right? But I'm 3 links deep now. And I'm not seeing the actual place where it says a fine. I'm seeing complaints about this law. I'm seeing people upset about it. And again, From what I'm seeing on the actual FTC website, like the actual website where this actual law is placed. This law is from like 1998. It's not new. There's been some updates recently, is my understanding, but and the last updates were in 2018, so none of this shit's new. It's just apparently now they're actually looking at YouTube because a group got upset that YouTube was not really obeying this law. They weren't really following along with it. But I'm not seeing where this fine comes in. Okay, rule final amendments. So I don't know where they got this dollar amount from. This $42,000 dollar amount. I can't figure out where they got it. There may be a link to somewhere else on the FTC's website. Okay, let's see. Severability. Nope. Approval processes. Safe harbor programs. Enforcement. Subject to sections 6503 and 6505 of the Children's Online. A violation of a regulation prescribed under section 6502A of this act shall be treated as a violation of a rule defining an unfair or deceptive act of practice described under section 18A1B of the Federal Trade Commission Act. Okay, so what... Okay, so that's enforcement. Consent. There may be, keep in mind that the FTC website is not amazingly user-friendly, to be fair. So you may have to go look at a separate, act or law to figure out what the actual, punishment is. But the actual law itself does not list a punishment. So if you do, it does say that, like, if you do violate this law, it should be treated as a violation of a rule defining an unfair or deceptive act or practice described under the Federal Trade Commission Act. So if I go one step further, I might be able to find that. But again, I'm looking at all the links he supplied. So this is my own research found the actual FTC site. He did not provide any of that. The videos that he linked to didn't provide any of that. The videos that his linked to videos provide don't provide any of that. So I'm kind of curious. I really hope that someone who knows a lot more about this than me can weigh in on it. But actually, like, provide actual information. Because that's specifically what I'm not seeing in any of these links. I'm not actually seeing information being provided. Seeing an awful lot of appeal to emotion. Oh, hey, cool. See, I mean, I'm seeing an awful lot of appeal to emotion. I'm seeing a lot. I'm seeing an awful lot of, again, like sensationalist wordplay. I'm seeing an awful lot of, you know, clickbait style, both video titles and also clickbait style thumbnails. So I'm seeing a lot of that. So I'm kind of curious. Okay, let's get back to catching bullshit. So it looks like I'm going to have to do a lot more of running around inside of grass in order to actually find Pokemon. When attacked, it tightly shuts its lid of its shell. This reaction fails to protect it from Carablast, however, because they can still get into the shell. So it looks like each of the patches of grass may have unique contents. This is what I'll do. It is currently 6:23 a.m. I'm going to do catching for about 30 more minutes. Again, I'm just trying to find the damn, like, cherry things. It's all I'm trying to find. It's the current thing I'm hunting. But I'm going to try to find those. If I don't find those in the next 30 minutes, or even if I do, whatever the case may be, I'm going to catch 30 minutes. And then we're going to go and check out the gym in whatever this Steam City is. I can't remember its name off the top of my head. But we're going to go investigate that gym, and we're going to see if it tells me. If you breed a Gigantamax Pokemon, it can Gigantamax too. I haven't actually messed with breeding at all in this game. But I'm also admittedly really bad with, like, actual breeding in Pokemon games. Usually I just get a Ditto. Okay, that's not helpful. I already have a Binacle.